some other important function. Thank you very much, sir, for this nice gesture. We are also privileged to have Shrimati and Shri Ravindra Gupta ji, GM South Central Railway, presiding over today's function. Iriset has been traditionally receiving wholehearted cooperation and logistics support from various departments of South Central Railway, and I am more than sure that under dynamic leadership of Shri Ravindra Gupta, our new GM SCR, this relationship would enrich further. I extend a warm welcome from the core of my heart to Shri Gupta and his team for gracing this occasion. I am highly thankful to Mr. Gupta for his blessings to Iriset by way of approving one very important proposal of training infrastructure augmentation costing about 5 crores for the preliminary works program 16-17. It is indeed great pleasure to have Shrimati and Shri S. Manohar, additional member signal, as our guest of honor. Sir, your continued guidance and support to Iriset for making it a world-class institute deserves a very special mention on this day. It is also our pleasure to have Shrimati and Shri K. Krishna Kumar, AM Telecom, amongst us today. Under your stewardship, sir, Iriset has been able to introduce training infrastructure and courses on modern telecom technologies like mobile train radio communication and new generation networks, NGN, etc. I also welcome the serving and retired galaxy of officers and staff from Indian Railways who have come to grace this occasion. I also welcome the representatives of the press and media who have accepted our invitation, have come over to cover this important event of Iriset. I hope they would be able to educate the public at large through print and electronic media about the silent workforce of S&T department who enable safe movements of trains throughout the length and breadth of India. I also welcome representatives of trade unions, recognized trade unions of Iriset, and also Iriset faculty and staff, as well as other ladies and gentlemen who are present here on this occasion. It is incidental that today, 24th November, has fallen on Tuesday, which is considered quite auspicious, and I hope therefore that we have divine blessing also with us today from Almighty. Thank you. So now I'll read out the annual report for Iriset for the year 2015. Respected dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege as director to present this annual report of Iriset. This institute was established on 24th November 1957 with the name as All India S&T School, which is now known as Iriset. The institute initially started with only 2 courses, one each for apprentice signal supervisors and another for apprentice telecom supervisors. With such humble beginning in 1957, we have today graduated to more than 12 courses running concurrently, and more than 140 courses are being conducted annually. And these courses do not cover only supervisors, they go right up to SAG level officers. In addition to the conducting initial courses for newly recruits, the institute also conducts large number of courses for in-service personnel, such as refresher courses, promotional courses, and equipment courses. Apart from this, we impart training to foreign railway personnel also sometimes. We also conduct courses for personnel from non-railway organizations dealing in railway signaling. The training needs of S&T personnel at various levels have increased considerably over the years with frequent updation and induction of new technology in signaling and telecom. Systems in recent years on Indian Railways, they have been changing too fast, like our smartphones, which we normally tend to change every 6 months. So similarly, a lot of technological changes in S&T particularly have been changing very frequently. Now, Iriset has this culture of adopting itself without much delay by acquiring and assimilating the new technology and thereafter disseminating the knowledge to trainees. Both trainers and trainees have benefited immensely in this process. In Iriset, we recognize the need to constantly upgrade our knowledge and skills along the need to grow at pace matching with IR's growth in technology. In this context, I must thank Railway Board for their forward-looking policy direction and Railways honoring these directives, thereby helping Iriset to acquire new equipments as and when a project involving new technology is inducted into any of the railway. A number of new initiatives have been taken in the recent past, As the occasion demands, it is my duty to bring out some of these salient achievements of Iriset. These are as follows. We have scheduled 142 courses in the year 2015. 113 courses have already been completed up to October 2015. And 3,001 officers and staff, they have been imparted training up to October. Similarly, refresher courses have been planned roughly about 17 in number in 2015. Out of these refresher courses, 15 have already been completed by October, wherein 1044 S&T supervisors have been given refresher training, and 2 more courses are scheduled for November and December. Iriset has been inviting experts from zonal railways, industry, as well as from academic institutes to deliver lectures on the specialized subjects. About 222 such lecturers were called during the year 2015 up to October. With the technological changes taking place at fast pace, mechanical signaling has been practically phased out and has been replaced with electrical signaling or electronic interlocking. Now, Iriset has accordingly increased the content of electrical as well as electronic signaling in the courses. 17 courses on new technology equipments like electronic interlocking, digital axle counters, audio frequency track circuits, data loggers, train protection and warning system, tokenless block instruments, both push button as well as diodo, Siemens and British equipments have been conducted till October 2015. Special in-house courses on electronic interlocking design for Masters Ansaldo, Masters Medha, and Masters Infosys have also been conducted. Further, one special course was conducted on locking table, selection table, circuit design with metal-to-metal Siemens relays, and 2 on metal-to-metal British relays. During the year, and 1 more course on metal-to-metal Siemens is planned sometime in December. Iriset has entered into a consultancy agreement with IIT Kharagpur for providing consultancy for setting up a center for safety critical software for signaling application. Now, this center, once established, will provide advanced training and structured platform for knowledge transfer of key technologies in signaling and train control, and also electronic and embedded software systems for Indian Railways. The Safety Critical Center will bridge the gap which exists today in railways in terms of safety critical software knowledge, processes, and competency, etc. And it will also help in developing competent human resource to operate and maintain the systems with confidence. Iriset has also formalized an MOU with Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad, for MTech program to select officers of Indian Railways, primarily IRSSC cadre, in keeping with the principles of industry academic cooperation. It is a 2-year MTech program to officers of Indian Railways at par with IIT Hyderabad's own campus students, so that the level of instruction imparted to them are the best and the latest in the mainstream of engineering education in the country. This initiative would set the tone for enhanced cooperation between these two organizations as a pioneering industry institute collaboration for a larger benefit to both the academia as well as industry. Further, in line with Irisen's initiative, an MOU has been signed with Osmania University College of Engineering for enabling our IRSCC probationers to obtain ME degree in railway signal engineering concurrently with their training at Iriset, Nair, and field training on the zonal railways. This MOU has been signed after approval accorded by Board of Studies of Osmania University. Now, Iriset is also connected to National Knowledge Portal on 100 Mbps MPLS VPN enabling sharing and resources and quick access to other research and training institutes. Knowledge Portal has been developed on internet site for assessing Iriset notes and also other information available in the library. As far as progress in Rajbhasha is concerned, 17 out of 27 revised telecom notes have been translated into Hindi and printed so far, which is a commendable job done this year. I would also like to mention that we have already completed all the signaling notes translation in Hindi, which has been found extremely useful by a large number of trainees coming from northern India. Shri M. Koteshwar Rao, Professor Signal, Iriset, has been awarded Railway Board Individual Cash Award during March 15 by Railway Board for doing commendable work in Hindi. Further, we have made a lot of additions to our laboratories. These include factory acceptance test setup for microlog 2 systems, EI Studio for microlog 2 system, multi-section digital axle counter of 2 makes, single section digital accel counters of 3 makes, universal fail-safe block interface with radio block, solid state block proving accel counter from SS Electronics, LED aspects of all makes. We have got test benches available in our lab for catering to all kinds of LED signals available in India. Then we have got computer networking lab, e-learning center. We also have got train warning system, which we have commissioned yesterday only to take care of unmanned level crossings, boarding at the unmanned level crossings using digital counters. Further, a new equipment course on cyber security, IT and network has been developed and has been put up to academic council meeting. A new network and IT security lab has also been developed for hands-on practical training in security systems. Iriset has been publishing a technical newsletter, Gyandeep, periodically on wide range of technical subjects in signaling and telecommunication engineering. Special anniversary issue of the technical magazine Gyandeep for 2015 is being released today. The training imparted at this institute emphasizes all-round development of personality and is not merely limited to the technical side. We give emphasis to overall development of health, which includes mental, physical, spiritual, cultural, and social activities. I am happy to inform you this August gathering that renovated sports complex at Iriset with augmented facilities like synthetic tennis court, volleyball courts, basketball court, skating rink, cricket ground are available for trainees as well as staff. These facilities help trainees in their overall development. Further, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan at Iriset was also organized with full vigor and zeal by one and all on the auspicious occasion of birthday anniversary of revered father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi, on 2nd October 2015, in which all the faculty, non-teaching staff, and trainees participated in the various cleanliness drives and contributed through Shramdan. And this Shramdan, we don't confine it to only Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. We have made it a part of our course content, and every week, in every course, every week we devote 1 hour towards Swachh Bihar. A cultural club named Sanskriti has also been successfully functioning at Iriset since its inception in October 2010, which is promoting dramatics, music, and other cultural activities, yoga classes, and stress management. And these courses are being conducted regularly, and they benefit not only trainees, even the staff and their wards. Though located in C region, the official language is being given a lot of importance in Iriset, and various competitions like Hindi essay writing, debate in Hindi, noting and drafting in Hindi, as well as memory tests, etc., are being organized from time to time. We also impart Hindi keying training in Unicode for IR personnel from all departments. The Business Awareness Week was also observed from 26 October to 31st October, which concluded with a cultural program underlying the importance of morality and ethics in our personal as well as professional life. The Parliamentary Standing Committee on Railways visited Iriset on 21st August as a part of on-the-spot study tour to Hyderabad. I must not forget to highlight that a very congenial industrial relation environment prevails at Iriset. I must thank the trade union representatives at Iriset for their positive approach. As part of annual day celebrations, we are going to award 13 trainees for their excellence in academics during the year. I take this opportunity to congratulate all those trainees, all those awardees. Before closing, I would like to welcome you all once again and thank all the distinguished guests on the dais and the August gathering for being kind enough to grace the occasion and for encouraging us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. A few words about our guest of honor, Shri K.S. Krishna Kumar, Additional Member Telecom Railway Board. Shri K.S. Krishna Kumar is a 1978 batch IRSSC officer. He is an electronics engineering graduate and has acquired postgraduate degree from IIT Madras. In his distinguished career as an IRSSC officer, he has held many important posts such as Chief Signal Engineer on Central Railway, Chief Signal and Telecom Engineer on West Central, Western and Central Railway. He has pioneered implementations of several new technology items like audio frequency track circuits, digital axle counters, etc., on the railways, which helped to improve the reliability of signaling, especially in suburban sections of Central and Western railways. He played a significant role in signaling modifications for the conversion of electric traction to 25 kV AC on Western and Central Railway. Before taking charge as Additional Member Telecom, he worked as Chief Signal and Telecom Engineer, Central Railway. I now invite Shri K.S. Krishna Kumar, Additional Member Telecom Railway Board, to please address the gathering.
A very good evening to all of you. Namaskar. Member Electrical Railway Board and Head of our family, Sri Naveen Tandon. General Manager, South Central Railway, Sri Ravindra Gupta. Additional Member, Signal Railway Board, Sri Manohar. Director, Iriset, Sri Kalra. CSTs of the zonal railways, RE, officers from RDSO, Railtel, PHODs of South Central Railway, staff and faculty of Iriset and their families, staff and family of officers of South Central Railway, trainees, and ladies and gentlemen. It's a great day for all of us as we celebrate this auspicious occasion of annual day of Iriset. It is our alma mater and it is a great institution of learning where we, after graduating from the engineering college, learn the intricacies of signaling and interlocking and metamorphose to become S&T engineers of the railways to take on the challenges that are thrown on us for improvement of safety and line capacity, essentially, and passenger amenities and administrative needs of communication. It will be not out of place to remember the services of the great visionary Sri S.S. Srinivasan, under whose leadership and vision this institute was set up as the first of its kind in Asia, and perhaps it is still there for signaling. The earlier institute available for any specific subject on railways was only Indian Railway Institute of Mechanical and Electrical Engineers at Jamalpur. So let us all salute that great visionary for having established the infrastructure and laid the foundation for this institute to grow in the shape that we are seeing today and in the shape of things that is going to come. It will be also very much relevant to recall the services of the stalwarts of yesterday who led us to the state where we are. And I can see Mr. Venkatraman, Mr. Balram, etc., who are pioneering training activities of this institute and taking it to newer heights. Annual Day is also an occasion for us to recall what has been done for the last 1 year and also to lay a roadmap and new vision for the next year and years after that. You could see and we could hear from the report of Director the numerous activities that has been taken here and are being planned to be taken up to make the inductees of signaling and telecom field from where they come as kacha or raw, if I call, to very competent professionals competing not only to meet the present day challenges of Indian Railways, but also other transport sector like metros and also the railway requirements of global institutions and global railways, where our people have been doing wonderful job and very outstanding job, and there is always demand for railway signal engineer in overseas also, as we have established our credentials in tackling the problems there. The basic foundations for such an outstanding career to the signal engineers is laid at the very sanctum sanctum of this temple of learning. And those days I can still recollect were the grueling 6 months when we came freshly after joining the railways, and starting from the morning PT, the regular classes, the outdoor lab, and the very frequent and regular exams, though sometimes disliked at that time, but I am sure has taken us on a seasoning process to face the challenges that we are called upon to perform for the railways. And it is no doubt that very little or incremental in route kilometer increase, the traffic that we are handling on Indian Railways has grown to several thousands times in terms of million tons from the time we attained independence to the present, or even you see 1,000 million plus million last year. So I compliment the faculty, staff members and trainees on this occasion of our annual day, and wish all of us and all of you great future ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful speech. We sincerely hope that you continue to guide us with your in-depth views. A few words about our guest of honor, Shri S. Manohar, Additional Member Signal Railway Board. Shri S. Manohar did BE in Electronics and Communication and joined Railways in Indian Railway Service of Signal Engineers, CADA, in 1978. He was first posted as AST Palghat and then after as DST North Frontier Railway, CST Construction Southern Railway, Senior Professor SNT, National Academy of Indian Railways, Vadodara. He has also worked as Officer on Special Duty, Guntur Division, Chief Signal and Telecom Engineer, Southwest Railway, Division Railway Manager, Guntakal. He has undergone Project Management course at Bradford University, UK, and Strategic Management course for DRMs at HEC Paris. As Senior Professor at Nair, Vadodara, he was involved in imparting training of executive education to SNT officers of Indian Railways, which he cherishes even now. As OSD, he was instrumental in establishing new division and worked as ADRM Vijayawada South Central Railway. Before taking charge as Additional Member Signal, he worked as Chief Signal and Telecom Engineer, Southern Railway. Let us now have the privilege of listening to the message of Sri S. Manohar, Additional Member Signal.
Dignitaries on the dais, Sri Naveen Tandon, Member Electrical Railway Board, Sri Ravindra Gupta, GM South Central Railway, Sri K.S. Krishna Kumar, Additional Member Tele Railway Board, Sri Vikrant Kalra, Director Iriset, Faculty of Iriset, Officers of South Central Railway, members of recognized unions, members of press and media, dear trainees, Iriset staff and awardees, a very good evening to all of you. It's a mixed feeling to be in Iriset on just a few days before laying down the office, looking at SNT. I feel elated. I'm glad to see that we are making rapid strides both in signaling and telecommunications. When I look at the future generation, I feel quite confident that SNT is in the safe hands of our director and my friend, Mr. Vikram Kalra, and his team of officers and staff. I feel great sense of satisfaction because I am demitting the office in presence of my dear and near ones, and I'm working with the distinguished people like Sri Naveen Tandon and others. I started my career in railways way back in 1978. I have been witness to the transformation of S&D department from lever frame era to electronic interlocking in signaling, and from overhead alignment to optical fiber cable all over in telecom. I therefore feel quite elated at the pace of technological progress. In fact, I joined railway service in the October 1978. Immediately after finishing our foundation course in Railway Staff College, Baroda, we were sent to Iriset. Our course started somewhere in April 1979. So those days, it used to be a continuous 6-month training. Those days, we used to say that 6-month RI, rigorous improvement. So such was the type of serious training they used to give, and that's what because of that training only, now I'm standing here as a AM signal. So I owe all my respect for the institution. On this auspicious day, I remember the faculty members, few of them, I may not be able to remember many, like Principal Mr. Swami, Vice Principal Mr. Venkatraman, and Professor Mr. Agoram, Mr. Naidu, Mr. Prapagar, Mr. Krupp, and many more demonstrators. I understand most of them are settled in and around here. Because of their teachings now, Iriset is like this today. Iriset was established in 1957 by a great visionary, late Sri S.A. Srinivasan, to whom we owe a lot. It has transformed itself in tune with the changing technology. A lot has been done, still we have to do a lot. The work of augmentation of infrastructure and procuring new equipments being used in railway assembly system are being sanctioned in a phased manner to keep the pace of Iriset's growth with the training needs. Iriset, apart from conducting initial courses for S&T probationers, apprentice JEs and SSEs, also conducts refresher courses for JEs and SSEs. As the role of S&T is increasing day by day in train operation, it is necessary that all supervisors must be trained in new technology and equipments. Hence, it became essential for all CSTs to nominate supervisors for courses in time, which will improve their technical competence and safety consciousness. In fact, today, Director Iriset was telling that about 4,000 supervisors are there in Indian Railway Signal Department, and the training need is for 1,000 supervisors per year to meet the mandatory course of refresher courses. But then the actual training is being given only to around 650 or so. So all CSTs are here, please take note of that and see that the supervisors are not overdue for the refresher courses, and they are sent here, and that this infrastructure is made use of. As modern technologies are being inducted into signaling and telecom system, Iriset has to work as a nodal agency for knowledge dissemination and expertise building. Iriset has done a commendable job in organizing courses on application software design for electronic interlocking system of Messrs. Siemens, Messrs. Ansaldo and Messrs. Meda, and intensive courses on electrical interlocking, IPS, axial counters with help of OEMs. I am told sufficient training and hands-on practical training has been imparted to our engineers to do in-house alterations, improvements in electronic interlocking. In addition, the electronic interlocking system of Messrs. Meda Servo Limited, mobile train radio equipments, training simulators for Messrs. Ansaldo and Messrs. Meda AI systems, and computer-based training modules on various subjects have been prepared, and about 200 CDs are kept in Iriset library. These efforts are commendable. Besides imparting technical knowledge, we need to improve the effectiveness of our engineers, their skill and confidence level, as I firmly believe that though we have best technology at disposal, it is the man behind it who is more important to make best use of it. Thus, the role of Iriset needs expansion beyond training of supervisors up to taking feedback of the effectiveness of a training in the field. We also need a database for capturing comprehensive information of S&T personnel, the training needs, skill levels and effectiveness, etc. Since most of our construction activities are outsourced, we need to build the skill level of our contractors engineers also, so that they do a quality job for us. Thus, we may have to implement a scheme of certification of our engineers. Iriset can play a role in this regard. Though all these demands are a tall order with the mere resources of Iriset, I am confident that Iriset will rise to the occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable experiences at Iriset and adding a new perspective to the subject which we are sure opens new doors of possibilities. Today's function is presided over by Shri Ravindra Gupta, General Manager, South Central Railway. Shri Ravindra Gupta belongs to the 1975 batch of special class apprentice who began his working career on Indian Railways as Assistant Mechanical Engineer Diesel at Itarsi Central Railway in November 1981. During the course of his 34-year-long illustrious career, Shri Ravindra Gupta held several important executive and managerial positions on Indian Railways, such as Divisional Railway Manager Chakradarpur Division Southeastern Railway, Senior Deputy General Manager Mumbai Central Railway, and Chief Administrative Officer Diesel Locomotive Factory Marhora, Patna East Central Railway. He also held several important assignments on RITES and RDSO during his distinguished career. Shri Ravindra Gupta underwent several training programs in India and abroad. Amongst these are an intensive specialized disaster management module in France and a specialized braking and safety system design for high-speed train operation program in United Kingdom and United States of America, both organized by the World Bank and RITES. Shri Ravindra Gupta had taken over charge as General Manager, South Central Railway on 21st October 2015. Prior to this, he was Chief Mechanical Engineer, Western Railway, Mumbai. I now request Shri Ravindra Gupta, General Manager, South Central Railway, to kindly deliver his address.
Member Electrical, Shri Naveen Tandon, Shri Manohar, AM Signal, Shri K.S. Krishna Kumar, AM Tele, Shri Vikrant Kalra, Director Iriset, Faculty of Iriset, CSTs of Zonal Railways, officers from South Central Railway, ladies and officers and trainees of Iriset. At the outset, I would like to convey my congratulations to faculty and staff of Iriset on its 58th Foundation Day. It's my privilege to be in Iriset on this occasion. The institute, which is completing now 58 years of its existence, has been setting new benchmarks of excellence by every passing year. With emerging traffic needs on railways, the cost-effective technical solutions to enhance throughput in a safe manner assumes great importance. The reliable, maintainable, and easily repairable equipment is need of the hour. Iriset has been playing a key role in this aspect by imparting training in design, operation, maintenance, and troubleshooting of S&T assets to supervisors and officers of Indian Railways. In fact, my experience of Indian Railways shows that gradually, in all departments, and S&T is not anything different from other departments, we are moving more and more towards black box technology. And this is fraught with a lot of problems. The cost of maintenance, we are depending on AMCs, which come at a very high cost. Eventually, in the long run, this AMC culture is not going to work. And we are going to get trapped into its inherent issues. And it is also creating a problem that the ground level expertise which used to exist is slowly giving way to AMC providers. I would like to say at this stage, member electrical and all the senior officers of S&T are there. And as I mentioned earlier, that this applies to all departments, and S&T is not alone to take action on that, but we need to do something on that and adopt a technology which is maintainable by the staff of Indian Railways. And if at all, we need to empower our staff to maintain that technology, we must provide the enabling training environment in these training institutes so that we can create the skill level which is required to maintain these assets. Towards that objective, the emphasis and role of the institutes becomes all the more important. And it is actually a matter of pride for us in South Central Railway that Iriset, which has been on the forefront of providing training to S&T officers and supervisors of Indian Railways, is situated in Secunderabad. And I can assure the Iriset, on behalf of my team in South Central Railway, that we will continue to extend all the helping hand to the Iriset to attain whatever they plan to towards this endeavor and create the institute which is second to none on Indian Railways and also in the world scenario. I do not know whether anywhere in the world we have a signaling and telecom training facility for railways, at least not in India, because when I was GM training in RITES, I did organize a couple of courses in Iriset for some of the private companies to train their supervisory staff to take care of Indian railway signaling gear. We have recently recommended one proposal to Railway Board for augmentation of training facilities. In this regard, I was just mentioning to Mr. Krishna Kumar, and I would also like to mention to ML, that right now most of the training facility works are being charged to Planhead 64, which is already quite a strained Planhead. I had been discussing this issue with Mr. Sanjay Mukherjee, FC, as to why we should not have a separate Planhead for training institutes. And I was advised, when I had asked my FNCO to check up with FC, she did tell me that FC is trying to create a separate plan head in the current budget for augmentation of the training facilities. But till such time that does not come, for many of the activities where we need the money to augment the training facilities, it would be worthwhile if they are charged to the respective plan head with the department. Because that is the only way we can provide the money and ensure that whatever is being planned gets fructified. In the end, on the occasion of this annual day, I would like to once again convey my best wishes to the officers of Iriset, director, staff and their families. And I would also like to congratulate all the award winners for their excellence academic performance. Once again, I would like to thank all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiration, support, and guidance. Chief guest of today's evening, Shri Naveen Tandon, Member Electrical Railway Board, graduated from University of Roorkee in 1976 and holds a master's degree from IIT Delhi. He belongs to 1976 batch of Indian Railways Service of Electrical Engineers. Shri Tandon has got rich experience while holding a number of important positions and serving Indian Railways in various capacities. He has worked as Director, Indian Railways Institute of Electrical Engineers, Nasik, Chief Electrical Engineers of Southwestern North Central Railway and Railway Electrification. He has also held important portfolios like Divisional Railway Manager Varanasi, Additional General Manager Eastern Railway, and General Manager of Southeast Central Railway Bilaspur, giving him rich and enormous experience in general administration. Shri Tandon has acquired training in Canada, Japan, and USA on computerization of railways and rolling stock management. Shri Tandon was appointed as Member Electrical Railway Board on 31/12/2014. I now request Shri Naveen Tandon, Member Electrical Railway Board, to please give his valuable message on this occasion.
Good evening. Shri Ravindra Gupta ji, GM South Central Railway, Shri S. Manohar ji, Additional Member Signal, Shri K.S. Krishna Kumar ji, AM Telecom, Shri Vikrant Kalra ji, Director Iriset, Faculty of Iriset, CSTs from Zonal Railways, Officers of South Central Railway, trainees, awardees of the day, members of press and media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to congratulate Iriset on completing 58 years of its existence and rendering human service to the Indian Railways. My hearty congratulations to all the award winners who are being given the award today. It is indeed a pleasure and a privilege to be here when Iriset is celebrating its 58th annual day. It started from a small All India S&T school in 1957. We really ought to salute the pioneering founders who set up this school, which has now turned up into a main centralized training institute for signaling and telecom department, providing training not only to the Indian railwaymen but from industry and for people from abroad. So my hearty congratulations, and I hope and pray that in years to come, Iriset will further develop into a world-class institution providing services not only to Indian Railways but to all over the globe. To a normal person, railways is represented by a steam engine chugging the trains along. Over the years, steam engine has given way to different types of locomotives, diesel and electric, the railway tracks which are visible all over the country. But Signaling and Telecom Department provides that invisible force which runs the Indian Railways, which is not visible to the common person. To an outsider, it is only a small arm of a signal, because we have all been, from our childhood days, we have all been listening to signal lower ho gaya, that is the semaphore signals, to today's light electrical signaling. Probably very few of the people outside the railway world understand that what is the amount of technology goes behind it, and what is the type of effort which a signaling engineer provides to make a train a safer way to travel. When a driver crosses a station at 100 or 110 or 130 or 150 kilometers per hour, when he sees a green signal, he is assured in his heart that, okay, everything is perfectly fine as far as this station is concerned, and I have the authority to go full steam ahead. So this is something which is a very, very important facet of rail operation, which outside the railway fraternity also, I hope people would be appreciating. The technology has been changing in all facets of life, we know. In the electronics field, it has been changing at a much faster rate. We all are aware, we were at one point of time using the telephone at our offices with a rotary dial, and where that rotary dial has vanished, we do not know. Beyond that, we changed into the wireless and local loop, WLL, and now mobile phones, the basic feature phones and all the smartphones. Now this is a type of technology which has changed the entire world. In the railway scenario also, the way we are transacting our railway operations has also changed over the years. The telecom has completely changed the face. Similarly, on the signaling front, the electronics interlocking is something which has now come in place. Railway signaling engineering is not taught in any of the universities. So it is one of the biggest challenge which Iriset faces, is that all the young electronics graduates which come into the Indian Railways family, they have to be taught what railway signaling engineering mean, and further to master that art and to provide a very, very reliable signaling engineering system. This is a service which Iriset has been doing wonderfully well, and as my friend Krish Kumar said, salute to the pioneering principal of this place who set up this place with a vision that it is, even when it is nearing 60 years, it is fulfilling the dreams. Iriset is having a large number of laboratories. It is having a wonderful remote learning facility, e-learning. They have developed a lot of CDs, computer-based trainings. So you name it and they have it. This is something which is really wonderful for people in the field who may not be in a position to come to Iriset themselves, but from their place of posting, they would be in a position to get all the valuable information and guidance from the place. Two, three things which I would like Iriset to develop further. One is the development of a heritage gallery or a small museum of signaling equipment, because very soon we would all be forgetting what a lower quadrant semaphore signaling was and how various types of block instruments were working right from 1853 till date. In case we are able to collect some of these models from various places, I am sure it should be possible. This, unless and until somebody knows the history, it will be very difficult for somebody to progress further. So heritage is one thing which I would request director to pay his attention to. One thing is, there are still execution of signaling works, which is a very, very slow process because of the complexities involved. S&T, Iriset would do wonderful job to the service of railways in case it can formulate some action plan by which the execution time of signaling works could be reduced. My friend AM Signal mentioned that it used to be 6 years of rigorous imprisonment and various types of physical fitnesses were there which people were loath to attend and would try to find ways and means how to run away from it. Friends, at this age of my life, the only thing which I can tell each and every one of the young people who are present here, please, please, please take very good care of your health. This is something which is going to take care of you throughout your life. And so kindly do not run away from the physical training classes in the morning, but kindly look forward to joining them. Once again, I would like to congratulate Iriset on its foundation day and to all the award winners of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are indeed fortunate to get an opportunity to have your guidance. Iriset has launched a newsletter by name Gyan Deep in May 2012. On the occasion of the 58th annual day of Iriset, we have published an anniversary issue of Gyan Deep Technical Magazine. I request Sri Naveen Tandon, Member Electrical Railway Board, sir, to kindly release the technical magazine. थैंक यू सर। सभी जानते हैं कि इस संस्थान में सभी क्षेत्रीय रेलों से विभिन्न भाषी प्रशिक्षार्थी प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त करते हैं। संपर्क भाषा के रूप में हिंदी की सार्थकता की पुष्टि यहाँ पर होती है। प्रशिक्षण सामग्री की आवश्यकता के मद्देनज़र इस संस्थान की प्रशिक्षण सामग्री को हिंदी में भी बनाकर जारी किया जा रहा है। इस प्रकार यह संस्थान गाँव क्षेत्र में होते हुए भी हिंदी के प्रगामी प्रयोग में अग्रसर है। आज इस अवसर पर दूरसंचार पाठ्य सामग्री की 15 हिंदी पुस्तकों का विमोचन करने जा रहे हैं। मैं आदरणीय श्री रविंद्र गुप्ता महाप्रबंधक, श्री एस मनोहर अपर सदस्य सिग्नल और श्री के एस कृष्ण कुमार अपर सदस्य दूरसंचार से अनुरोध करती हूं कि वे दूरसंचार पाठ्य पुस्तकों का विमोचन करें। Dhanyavad, sir. Now we move on to distribution of academic awards for which the award winners have come from all over Indian Railways and are anxiously waiting to receive the awards from the distinguished guests. There are two categories of academic awards. Trainees securing highest marks in the batch will be receiving these awards. Iriset Awards. These awards are being given to the trainees who have secured highest marks in the institutional exams in each batch of course conducted at Iriset in the year reckoned from the previous annual day to the present annual day. Shri S.A. Srinivasan Award, in memory of the great visionary found father of this institute, late Shri S.A. Srinivasan, an award is given to the first rank holders of Initial Course for Apprentice Junior Engineer Signals Grade 2, Initial Course for Apprentice Junior Engineers Telecom Grade 2. Shri Gunashilan along with his team may please be ready to assist in distribution of awards. I now request Shri Naveen Tandon, Member Electrical, sir, to please give away the academic awards to the meritorious trainees. Please put your hands together to welcome all the award winners. Amongst the gazetted courses, the winners are Shri Nidhin S. Roy, AST IRSC Probationer 2013 exam batch, secured 88.2% in Phase 1 and 89.7% in Phase 2 of initial course for IRSC probationers. He is presently undergoing training at Nair, Baroda. Induction course for Group B officers, Telecom to Signal. Shri Umesh Chandra Das, AST Project, East Coast Railway, secured 87% in integration course for Group B officers, Tele to Signal, held from 27/10/2014 to 6/2/2015. Shri S.R.K. Subramaniam, ASTE South Central Railway, secured 82% in integration course for Group B officers Signal to Telecom held from 9/3/2015 to 15/5/2015. Shri Yatin Piyush Makwan, Apprentice JE Signal Central Railway, secured 84.06% in initial course for Apprentice JE Signal held from 29/9/2014 to 24/4/2015. He is also recipient of S.A. Srinivasan Award. Shri Arpit Gupta, Apprentice SSC Signal, Western Railway, secured 83.75% in initial course for Apprentice SSC Signal held from 3/11/2014 to 8/5/2015. Shri Kumar Atul, promoted JE Signal Intermediate, Northern Railway, has secured 87.19% in initial course for promoted JE Signal Intermediate held from 8/6/2015 to 16/10/2015. Kumari G. Arunakumari, Apprentice JE Design, East Coast Railway, has secured 82.75% in initial course for Apprentice JE and SSC Design held from 1/12/2014 to 17/4/2015. Shri Praneeth Soni, Apprentice JE Telecom, West Central Railway, secured 84.66% in initial course for Apprentice JE Telecom held from 27/10/2014 to 22/5/2015. He is also recipient of S.A. Srinivasan Award. Shri Kapil R. Sangnure, promoted JE Telecom Intermediate Central Railway, secured 83.75% in initial course for promoted JE Telecom Intermediate, held from 29/6/2015 to 18/9/2015. Thank you, sir. Please give a big round of applause to all the award winners. Sirs, we are grateful to you for being with us today. We shall now honor our guests on the dais with presentation of mementos as a mark of remembrance of this occasion. Shri Vikrant Kalra, our director, is requested to kindly present memento to Shri Naveen Tandon, Member Electrical Railway Board. Also, sir, to Shri Ravindra Gupta, General Manager, South Central Railway. Also, sir, to Shri S. Manohar, Additional Member, Signal Railway Board. And sir, to Shri K.S. Krishna Kumar, Additional Member, Telecom Railway Board. Thank you, sir. I now request Shri S.P.S. Chauhan, Dean Iriset, to present a memento to our director. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Shri S.P.S. Chauhan, Dean Iriset, to present the vote of thanks.
It is my pleasant duty to propose vote of thanks on behalf of this institute. First and foremost, I am thankful to Member Director Sri Naveen Tandon for having consented to be the chief guest in today's function. Sir, we are very grateful to you that despite your important engagements, you could make it to the function. Sir, we are obliged with your esteemed presence and also for the valuable words of guidance. I am grateful to Sri Ravindra Gupta, GM SCR, for presiding over today's function despite of his extremely busy schedule. Our sincere thanks to today's guest of honor, Sri S. Manohar, AM Signal, Sri K.S. Krishna Kumar, AM Tele, Sri Akhil Agrawal, Advisor Signal, for sparing their valuable time and gracing the occasion. My special thanks are due to representative of electronic and print media for coverage of program on our invitation. From the core of heart, my thanks also goes to CSTs, PHOD, CHOD, DRMs and other senior officers from zonal railways and other railway organizations, and also to the officers of South Central Railway for their esteemed presence in the function. My vote of thanks will not be complete unless I acknowledge the contribution of DRM Hyderabad, Srimati Aruna Singh and her team of officers for their all-out support in the maintenance of campus and for doing everything possible to make this function a success. Last but not the least, I am thankful to all the ladies and gentlemen present in the function for their gracious presence to make it grand success. Thank you one for all.
Thank you, sir. May I request the dignitaries on the dais to please join for tea in the enclosure for VVIPs on my right. I request our distinguished guests, invitees, trainees, staff with their awards to join us for refreshments and tea. The arrangements for tea are: the enclosures adjoining on my right is for VVIPs, guests, award winners, press and officers, and retired staff of Iriset and trainees. One enclosure is for Iriset staff straight ahead beside workshop. There is one counter on the left side outside the auditorium beside the cooperative stores for service staff, drivers, sanitary staff, IOW staff, electrical staff, security and others. Our Cultural Secretary, Shri V.B. Vishnumurthy, Lecturer Telecom, and his team are eagerly waiting to present cultural program to entertain you. I request you all to be present here soon after the tea break. The cultural program will commence soon. Kindly assemble back for cultural program in time. In conclusion, I thank one and all who are present here at this venue for listening with apt attention throughout the proceedings of this function. This is Kamla, Private Secretary, taking leave of you now. We will soon be back with you in the cultural program. Jai Hind.
శక్తి వరాల మా తల్లి నల్ల నాగుల रंगीला भारत हो
Hello. Check.
Hello. Check. Check. Testing. Hello. Check. Hello. Check. 1, 2, 3.
दक्षिण एक्सप्रेस प्लेटफॉर्म क्रमांक 4 से चलने को तैयार है। एक दक्षिण संख्या 12721 दक्षिण एक्सप्रेस प्लेटफॉर्म क्रमांक 4 से चलने को तैयार है।
హలో 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 కొంచెం బేస్గా ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఉండాలి సార్. హలో 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 ఇది చాలు సరిపోతుంది, బాగుంది. హలో 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 ఓకే చాలు చాలు సార్. ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఉంటే చాలు, ట్రాక్ వస్తున్నప్పుడు నాకు వినిపిస్తే చాలు నాకు.
Hello. Hello. Check. Hello. Check. Hello. Hello. Check. హలో చెక్ హలో అక్కడ సార్ మీది హలో చెక్ చెక్ ఇది తక్కువనే పెట్టింది 8 తక్కువనే పెట్టి తర్వాత ఇది ఎక్కడ ఉంది 225 ఎలా కలర్ చేస్తాను ఇది కలర్ ఉంటుంది కలర్ చేస్తాను అరే ఉండయా రైట్ ఇప్పుడు గెల్కాకు పాటలో Hello, hello, check. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. ఆన్లో పెట్టాం సార్ హలో ఇది కూడా పికప్ అవుతుంది హలో ఎందులో ఉంది ఇది ఇవి ఆన్లో ఉన్నాయి కదా బాసు.
లేదు దీంట్లో మీది కట్ చేశాను, ఇది ఎల్లోది కట్ చేశాను, అయినా కూడా మీకు దాంట్లో వాయిస్ వస్తుంది.
ఇవన్నీ ఆన్లో ఉన్నాయి కదా, వీటిలో నుంచి వస్తున్నాయి.
హలో,
అవి కట్ చేసి నేను అన్ని ఆన్లో ఉంచి చెక్ చేయాలని నేను చూస్తున్నా సార్. మ్యూట్ అవుతున్నాయా ఏదన్నా అని.
హలో, హలో, ఓకే ఇది బంద్ చేశానా, ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఆన్ చేస్తాను చూడండి, ఇది దీంట్లో కూడా వస్తుంది, మాట్లాడండి. హలో హలో, ఎల్లో కానీ ఇది కానీ ఏదైనా ఒకటి తీసేయాలి.
ఇవన్నీ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్ డిఫరెంట్
చేయండి, అదే అవుతుంది, ప్రాబ్లం చాలా వస్తుంది.
హలో హలో చెక్, హలో చెక్. హలో హలో హలో,
ఎల్లోది పెట్టదు, ఎల్లో తీసేస్తాను, నేను కట్ చేసి పెట్టేస్తాను. ఓకే,
హలో హలో. ఇప్పుడు ఈ మూడు ఆన్లో పెట్టాను. ఇది స్లేట్. హలో హలో, ఇవి ఆన్లోనే ఉన్నాయి. పింక్,
రెడ్,
హలో 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 హలో. ఇది ఒకటి
పింక్
పింక్.
మాట్లాడండి.
హలో 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 హలో. మూడు ఇద్దాం. హలో బేస్ ఇచ్చా కొంచెం దీనికి. హలో 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 హలో. హలో చెక్. హలో హలో చెక్ 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 చెక్.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start a cultural program, so please be seated.
Hello, hello, hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin a cultural program, so please be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. the galaxy of dignitaries, invited guests, trainees, and my dear friends. How different is this evening? Dear audience, you will discover as the colors of the cultural feast unfold. We at Iriset eagerly wait for this wonderful day because it gives an opportunity to our families to gather in this beautiful auditorium to exchange winter pleasantries. The artists who are presenting the program for us this chilly winter night will definitely warm up your hearts, and I'm sure you will step out of this auditorium with fond memories. For us, it is a wonderful opportunity, not just once, twice, or thrice, to stand in front of you to welcome you all for our annual day celebrations. With the hectic lifestyles that we lead today, there is a greater need to socialize and unwind. This evening of entertainment will be a boost to our morale, to clear our minds, leaving more time for recreation and entertainment, and is an attempt to bring the smiles of joy and delight on your faces. So keep smiling. I, Samatha, am with you all through this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a rainbow of cultural programs lined up for you this evening, prepared under the able stewardship of Sri V.B. Vishnumurthy, our Cultural Secretary and Lecturer at Iriset. I'm sure everyone is eager to sink into the depth of music, song, lights, and joy. We shall begin our cultural evening with a devotional song. So please put your hands together to welcome Srimati Lavanya, Junior Clerk, South Central Railway, for a devotional song.
ईश्वर सत्य है, सत्य ही शिव है, शिव ही सुंदर